Wonder Moms, man, we're back on the DomesticRadioTalkShow.com. We're live on all the cylinders, man. We're live on all the platforms tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I do want to welcome everybody into the New Mexico Radio Talk Show tonight. Oh, that's why I don't sing. Yeah, that's exactly why I don't sing, ladies and gentlemen. We're live on TikTok. We're live on Facebook under the New Mexico Radio Talk Show interview page. And we're live on Roku TV. And we do want to welcome in everybody to the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. We got the All Star Podcast. We got the All Star Music Awards versus Jesse Torres. If you haven't cast in your submissions in your bios for your artist, so all your promoters out there, booking agents, booking managers, please submit bios, music, um, and all that to Jesse Torres out there, man, for the All Star Music Awards, man, showdown, man. That's going down the 7th annual man, Memorial Day weekend, man, at the Shrine Auditorium. I just seen he's got a few artists already performing. Singing the national anthem, we got Sammy Torres, man, out of Lubbock, Texas, man. And then you got Gladys Ruiz is going to be performing out there, man. He's got a few already out there that he's posting. So you got to the end of the month, man, the end of March, man, to get your submissions in, man. So I got to get my submissions in as well. The reason why we're here today, man, we got an artist, man, that's underneath Hen Dog Promotions, services and booking management, man, all the way from Lubbock, Texas. She's a very talented vocalist, man. She got her own band. She's very talented. So if you want to book her, you can contact me. Um, any occasions, we'll get it handled for you guys. Um, we got Roxy Grupo Tejas in la casa. But anyway, man, she is very talented, and they don't call her La Reina for nothing, right? We're about to hear her little story of what she's been doing. She got a brand new hit single. It's got a Todavía Te Amo, brand new hit single, and it comes out today. And we're broadcasting it live. We're bringing it live right here on the talk show. We're about to jam it out on the show as well. We might have her sing a piece of it for you guys, all right, just to give you a little bit of her voice, all right. But she's a very talented vocalist. They got an amazing band out of Lubbock, Texas, man, in the Texas area. So if you want to hire her for any services, you can contact me at 575-910-0015. If you want to interview her on any radio station or podcast, FM, AM, any of the stations in Mexico, anywhere, man, contact me at 575-910-0015. We'll handle that for you. Or you can hit up the Gmail account at 10 Promotions 2024 at gmail.com. I'm going to bring in my artist, beautiful La Reina, all the way from the Texas area, man. Um, let me see. Let me see if I can bring her in really hot. A little bit of something like this. What's going on, La Reina?
Hey guys, how are you doing?
I am doing fine. How about yourself?
Doing okay, except trying to stay out of this nasty, nasty wind that we got here in Lubbock, Texas today.
West Texas. That's West Texas for you, right?
That's right. I mean, really ugly out here. You guys be careful if you're out there. Um, it's really nasty out here. But that wasn't going to stop us from releasing this song today.
Oh, of course, of course. And I can, and I know you're excited, just like I'm excited. We've been pushing this and promoting this little snippets, and you know, the thing is, man, when an artist puts out a song or when they're working on a song, you're you're putting all your heart, your dedication, but you're hearing the raw material before anybody else out there, and you're hearing the flaws, you're hearing the mistakes, and you're like, man, this part sounds good, but then you listen to it again, you're like, oh crap, we got to go back and fix this, fix that, and but you're hearing all the material before it gets remastered and into the final productions, and now it's finally out today. And what is it like, being able to put something out?
It's very exciting, for one. It's also very humbling. And I mean, just exciting for me. It's a big thing. It's also very emotional for me because it just makes me think of my mom, my dad. They're no longer with us, but they gave me a lot in music, and music I can say is my first love.
Exactly.
And yeah, so that's something for me. So forgive me already before we start if I get a little emotional because it's a something I wish that they were here to see and hear. But I know they are. And so I'm very excited, like I said, to share it with you guys.
And yes, and I'm excited to share with everybody here in just a little bit, and we might have you sing for all the fans out there that are tuning in with us. We might have you sing a piece of it for us live, and then we'll play the whole MP3 out there for you guys, or the little slide or whatever out there for you guys. We got a lot of people checking in, man. We got Jesse Torres from the All Star Music Awards with his own podcast as well. He's a he's the host of like four different award shows. He's got one coming up here in Memorial Day weekend at the Shrine Auditorium. We got Antonio J. Vega. He's got his coming up on the 22nd of March there in Lubbock, Texas, if I'm not mistaken. I'm waiting to bring him on and his partners and talk about their event going on out there. We got Mr. Danny Farias with the Texas Pura Vida Awards and the Texas Pura Vida podcast checking in all the way to San Antonio, Texas. We got Bobby Castaneda in La Casa. We got Roxanne Mendoza, another hen dog promotion artist in La Casa. So real quick, La Reina, for the fans that don't know about you, so give us a little bit of insight of how you began your career and how you got started.
Well, I've always loved to sing. Um, and I've tried to sing years and years as a young girl. Um, I actually didn't get into the actual music business until I became a DJ. I became a DJ in 2001, and it wasn't intentional. It just kind of happened. I was in the right place at the right time, and after DJing at the club for about, I want to say, 2 to 3 years, I started my own mobile service. And then after that, that's where I kind of start meeting a lot of different people, musicians, other DJs. Um, and that's where it kind of just started kicking off to start singing more and more, singing more out there, singing when I was DJing, and singing with other bands. There was a lot of local bands here that gave me a spotlight, gave me um, uh, a spot to sing, and so that's where it kind of kicked off.
No, that's what it's all about, man. And there's always reasonings, to start a career, man. And it's always great, to always have a fallback, and I didn't know that I was going to be a podcast, or have a podcast. I mean, I'm a DJ for one too, man, and that's just something I like to do. I like to DJ. I like to party. No, just kidding. I don't like to party. I mean,
But
I love the DJ. Period, man. I just love the DJ, man. I love music, man. My family's been around music a long time. I can go as far back as my parents. They love the old school conjunto, old school tejano. I remember back in the days, man. They would hang out in the backyard, bonfires, and listen to music.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
mean, now you don't get that anymore. I mean, I miss those days, man. I really do. I mean, we still have those days. I know my family will be here in a couple weeks, something like that. Week and a half, something like that. I can't remember, man. Um, but but we'll still have that tradition, man. It's not like before, pero it'll be just like before, pero but those were the days, man. Back in the day, the parties
definitely.
like that. I mean, and I think that's before, they had clubs that are bigger now, event centers that are big, that, where they got, all these great Tejano singers. And because here's the thing, you hear an artist, hey, I want to go hear this band, I want to go hear La Reina, or I want to go hear Jay Perez, I want to go hear La Mafia, I want to go hear um this band. And well, now you can go, right? Because you can just, it's a hop, skip, and a jump. Back then, I mean, they didn't have these event centers and these big clubs where they were performing at. I mean, they were smaller back then, and everybody wanted to play at
Right.
those bars and clubs. And so back then, you would have to just hang out with the family, sit around the fire in the cold, in the wind, acoustic. Those were the times, man. I mean, I
Yeah,
wasn't,
no.
I wasn't around at those times. I mean, I was young, man. I'm only 29, so, but I remember my family, my parents, uncles, aunts, tias in my backyard, doing all that, man. And so we try to handle the tradition.
Well, and dog, I didn't know you were that young.
Yeah, I'm still a baby. I'm
So
still a
young,
baby.
yes, sir, you are.
I mean, everybody asks me, like, "Hey, you got a lot of experience in this business." I said, no, I don't. I just know what I want for the future, and I know what I want for fellow musicians and fellow DJs and podcasts, man. And the thing is, just stay humble and uh and just continue your success, and that's the main thing. But I'm always striving for bigger and better goals. I never thought I was going to be a promoter, distributor, and a booking manager. I never thought about that. When I put it out there, I'm like, oh, what the heck did I get myself into? It's a lot of work.
Real quick, and I just want to say hi to all my Facebookers because I got Facebook on here as well. So I just want to
Wow.
give a shout out to everybody that's watching on my Facebook. I've got a really good support team. They've all actually been really excited about today as well. So I just wanted to say hi to everybody that's watching, everybody that's commented, and I love you guys so much. Really, all the love and support that you guys have been showing me is just, like I said, overwhelming, emotional. So bear with me today.
So I know there's a lot of artists in this industry, right, Larena? Male or female? Is there going to be any feature collaborations with anybody soon that you've been looking at? And because I see a lot of artists every single day, and I mean, there's fanfare going on. There's a Market Square going on. There's a Springfest at the Market Square going on right now, and then there's Fiesta coming up. I mean, there's so much things going on, and that's a good networking tool to find artists to collaborate with, and of course, we got our legendary artists that are still out there as well that have come out of the retirement books and come and do a little collaboration and for one song only or a couple songs, and then they hang it back up. But is there any collaboration that you're looking forward to do something with, male or female?
Well, it's actually a group. It's actually a local group of friends of mine. They're named Zuperado. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but they have some singles out on the radio and the airwaves as well. But that's one group that I've really been wanting to work with, and hopefully we get that going soon because I think that would be really awesome. Other than that, I mean, I've got my eyes on certain people, but one day at a time, one single at a time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know who that is, man. That's John Gabriel and Super Other, man. Yeah, they're talented, man. And
Yes.
it, I mean, I think all the musicians from the West Texas area, man, are bringing it very, very strong power, man. I know they got you guys out
No,
there
you're
with
right.
your band, and then they got the Semi Torres band, with her vocals. And I mean, I'm just looking at just in that area, man. I'm just like, wow, such
No,
talent
there's
out
a lot of
here.
us. No, definitely. There's a lot of us out here. And, there's, like I said, there's musicians out here that they're not even necessarily with a band, but very, very talented. The guys I worked with on this project alone, I mean, when I say the best of the best, I'm very, very thankful and grateful to have worked with them. And when you hear the project, you'll know what I'm talking about because um, it's awesome, and they are awesome, and I'm so glad that I got to work with them on this project. And I'll name them once we play the project because they, like I said, so grateful, and they did really, really good working with me on this project.
And I know you've been getting a lot of great feedback, because you made a little snippet of a piece of the project you've been working on, and you had sent that over to me, and I've been sharing that on my social medias as well. And I've been getting the feedback as well, like, hey, when's this song coming out? And because I mean, when you put it out, you can only put out so much, right? You can only put, you know, 15 seconds or 10 seconds or 20 seconds,
Yeah,
If
it's
you
a
put it all
tease. One
out
of my
there, I mean,
friends said it's such a tease.
it beats putting it out there because then you can't have a release date because you don't put it out there already.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
Yeah, it's
you
just a
kind of
little teaser. That way you'll want more and you build up the momentum, the anticipation, and then it's like boom when it comes out. It's just a good relief.
well, look right here, man. We got a few people in the house that I like to give a couple of shout outs to, man. And we got Bobby Castaneda in the house. We got Antonio J. Vega. We got Roxy. We got Jesse Torres. We got Daddy Farias in La Casa. We got Nando Lozoya says, so proud of you, my friend. We got Garino Perez with Garino Promotions in La Casa. We got David Villa, number one follower of the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. He used to play with the Oakland Raider football team, which is a professional football team,
Nice.
NFL, way back in the day, way back in the like, yikes, probably 80s era, maybe 70s era, 80s era, or something like that. Used to be the receiver back in the day. Good friend of
Before your
mine.
time, hen dog.
Now he's now right exactly now he's a movie actor, professional movie actor, doing big things, man. So
Nice.
proud of you, David,
Awesome.
on what you're doing, man. And he's also co-host of the New Mexico Radio Talk Show on Thursday, so he'll be making his debut
Awesome.
whenever he gets some free time. So big shout out to Mr. David Vela. So La Reina, for all the fans out there, can you give us a little piece of that Todavía Te Amo song?
To sing it? Oh,
Oh
I would
yeah.
love to. Because I'm not sure if my Facebook can hear it. I hope you guys can hear it, but that would be great. It starts off with quiero decirte amor, hay cosas en la vida que tiene valor, como cariño que yo tengo en mi corazón. Solamente yo quiero saber si tú me amas a mí, cariño de mi alma, no seas así. Sinceramente estoy enamorado de ti. Déjame hacerte feliz. And then we'll go with the track.
Wow, man. Wow. A la máquina, ladies and gentlemen, that's a little piece right there for you guys. And then we're going to take a short commercial break, man. We're going to release a brand new single, man. It's called Todavía Te Amo, and it's brand new, man. It just came out today, man. And we're going to announce all the production crew, man, that put all this together, including the artist, man, as well. But we're going to take a short commercial break, man, and it's under Hendog Promotion Services and Booking Management, man. So if you want the single, you want the track, drop your email and in the comment section, or send me a direct message on my Facebook under Henry Candelaria, or contact La Reina, and she'll relay the message to me and we'll get it sent to you. And then if you want any bookings, or if you want any interviews, contact myself or her, and then we'll schedule it out for you guys as well. But we're going to take a short commercial break. The new single is called Todavía Te Amo, and is broadcasted right here on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. And it goes just a little something. Ay, 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 ay. No, hombre, vato. It goes a little bit of something. Ay, ay, ay. It goes a little bit of something like this.
It's the song, guys. Can you-
Brand new hit single, man, by the beautiful La Reina, all the way from Lubbock, Texas, West Texas. Artist, man, under Hendog Promotion Services and Booking Management. Artist right here, man. Hendog Promotions. Contact me, 575-910-0015. Wow, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Did you just hear that vocals right there, man? That's a beautiful La Reina, man, all the way from Lubbock, Texas, man. And she's under Hand Dog Promotion Services and Booking Management. So, yes, you heard that right. She is underneath myself. So, and you did hear that. I am her booking manager and her promoter. So if you want anything, if you want to book her for any events or get an interview with her, contact myself and we'll get that scheduled away for any event, any award show, or any public events. Wedding quinceañera, right here is your boy. Give us a call. La Reina is up and ready to go to a city, a town, an event, and we also do divorce parties. La Mac, did I just say
All of
divorce?
it.
Wow,
Yes,
La Reina,
all of it.
awesome single, man. The production, the audio, la máquina, man. The vocals. I love the vocals in person, pero la máquina, the whole arrangement. I want you to give a big shout out to the whole crew that put this amazing single together for you.
Okay. First, let me start with Mr. Damien Bayan. He wrote, arranged, and produced this song. Um, and then he's also on the keys and the accordion. And so, first and foremost, to him, because this is his song. I picked this song because it means a lot to me as well. The lyrics on it, the words to the song are just super special to me. Um, Then we also had Mr. Abel Luna, which, by the way, happy birthday to Mr. Abel Luna. It's his birthday today. And so I want to say happy birthday to him. Happy birthday, Abel. He is on guitar and bass guitar and did an exceptional job on that as well. And then last but not least, Mr. Brian Quinteros. He is on the drums. And I mean, you don't think when you listen to that, you don't think that that's just three guys, and it
Exactly.
is. It's three guys that did that. And then also a shout out to Amusement Park Studios here in Lubbock, Texas. They are the guys that recorded us, the sound engineers. Shout out to Chris and Scott. Um, they said they've only worked with one Tejano band before us, and they're white guys, and they don't typically work with Tejano musicians, and
Wow.
they did an exceptional job with the mix on it. And so I gotta send a shout out to them because they did really really well with that. So shout out to all of them. Amusement Park Studios, like I said, here in Lubbock, Texas. But again, once again, my guys, Damien, Abel, Brian, they did so well on this song. Like I said, just hearing that again, and when I first got the mix, I got very teary eyed because it was just like wow, just like you said, wow. It's just um, it sounded so amazing, and I mean, every time I hear it, I still get emotional. Like I said,
Oh, of course, yeah.
um, yeah. So shout out to those guys. Not only that, they are the guys that do back me up when I do have a performance. Um, so I wouldn't say that I have a band because I don't really have a band. These guys play with multiple bands here in Lubbock because they are so talented. So I am looking for a committed band. So if anybody's out there that's looking to play to jam on a regular, I'm looking for you. But I've been blessed to have these guys back me up on several occasions. Like I said, the talent is just, it speaks for itself. So I want to tell those guys, thank you so much. I love you. You've done so much for me, and there's no way I can repay them really.
No, exactly. And like I said, big shout out to the production studio, man, and for them not to work with any Tejano, and they're expanding their reach and their talent and their expertise because for them to be full on white guys like you said, to to work on a project of yours and work on a project, and that's awesome,
I
man.
don't want to say that.
That's talent, man.
Really, really, like I said, I mean, they did awesome. When we went in to hear the mix, they were
That's
like,
awesome.
"Okay, we need your guys, yeah, we need your guys' approval on the on the final mix before we send it off." And I was like, man, all of us, we were just like, wow, it sounds really amazing. And so, want to thank them guys. Like I said, we will be working with them again
And
on the
that's awesome.
next single. So yes, definitely. So like I said, shout out to them and shout out to my guys. Super talented friends of mine. They're not just talented musicians. They are very, very good friends of mine, and I love them. I just can't pay repay them for this that they've done for me.
Well, look who we got in the house. We got Mr. John Gabriel from Superado en la casa.
What's up, Juan Gabriel? Did he
Ay,
get to hear? So that did he just join, or did he hear us talk about him earlier? Maybe his ears were ringing.
Superado, Mr. John, the lovely La Reina would like to do a collab with you guys, man. She's interested, so give me a call at 575-910-0015. Maybe we can rearrange something with you guys, man. These guys are talented, man. Superado is hot as well, man. La Reina is in La Casa. We got Gloria Hernandez checking in. We got David Vela said, "Wow, awesome voice from La Reina." He said you got an awesome voice, La Reina.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Once again, I want to thank Hen Dog too for having me. We've been talking about this for a long time too. And he's like, you need a promoter, you need a manager. And I was like, nah, I'm not there yet. But finally, finally, I gave in because I was like, trying to juggle a full time job, music, all of that, life, because life happens, and it does become a little overwhelming sometimes. It becomes work, and so to have somebody that helps me to do that and is going to help me even more is going to be a great relief and also good to work with because I know that we're going to be able to push this song out there and get us out there.
Exactly. And like Lorena said, she's like, well, I made the gesture to her, a few months ago, a few months back, probably about a year ago, and she's like, "No, I'm not there yet, hen dog." And well,
I
I guess
wasn't.
she sends a phone call back and she's like, hen dog, are your services still available? I said, my services are available for everybody. And I got you, girlfriend. I got you. So, and like she said,
Yes,
man, times happen, man, and a family happens and, you're managing a full-time job and then you're trying to make this a career you're doing it, for the love of the music. And, it's tough to do your full-time job and manage a family and then you're in the studio 24/7 working on your music, an album, an EP, collaborations, and the whole nine yards. You're putting in the work, and then when you don't got a promoter or manager and a distributor, it's a little overwhelming because you're doing everything all at the same time. You got to make sure the music is getting out there, you're getting interviews, you're getting bookings, and if you're doing it all at the same
definitely.
time, like, where's your time management?
Well, now that I'm saying that too, I want to send a shout out to my boss, Mr. J, because him too, he's been so supportive of what I do. He knows how much I love this. So him working with my schedule when it comes time for performances or even for the studio, like, so I got to give a shout out to him too because it's like I said, it is a little overwhelming. It becomes work when you have to manage everything by yourself. And so he's been really good and very supportive for years. I've been with him for years. So I want to send a shout out to him. If you're ever in Lubbock, Texas, come see me at Miss Ann's Classic Diner. You'll get you a good old, nice, old fashioned burger. And we got more stuff, but I would advise you start with the burger. But
Hey,
yes, come and see me.
hey,
I want to send a shout out to him.
I love burgers. What's the address? I mean, what's this place called?
It's called Miss Ann's Classic Diner. It's off of 34th in Indiana in Lubbock, Texas. So if you're ever in Lubbock, Texas, come and see us. We
A
got
la,
you.
a la máquina. Look at this. John Gabriel Martinez says we will work on something for collaboration. Yeah, John, give me a call at 575-910-015 and we'll set something up, man. We'll do talk some numbers. We'll get La Reina on the line and we'll see what we can do, man, and get her in the studio and work on another project. Bring we're gonna work hard with La Reina and real quick, Lorena, how did the name of I mean a la máquina, how did the name of La Reina come about? How did you come up with that?
It was given to me, actually. It was given to me. Like I said, I started as a DJ, and they were like, "Well, what name are you going to use?" And I was like, I don't know. Because I did, like I said, it was not intended. I did not, set out to be a DJ. Let me tell you that story because my dad used to work in the clubs and he used to be the security guard. So he was
Okay.
at the bar one night. I went out there to celebrate, I believe it was my 18th or 19th. No, it was my 19th birthday.
Wow.
So I went out there. Yeah, I wasn't even supposed to be there. It was a 21 and up club, but my dad was the security. So he's like, she's good. So I happened to be there and their DJ had walked out. Like he literally was like, I don't know what the deal was, but
Wow.
he walked out on them and my dad's like, get up there. And I literally had like a little CD book like that with me. And I was like, I don't know how to do this, but my dad was like, no, get up there. He knew how much I love music and he just had the faith in me that I could do it. And so I couldn't let him down, and that's how it started. I started in a little bar called, at the time it was called Cherokees, and it was just a little bitty like hole in the wall bar. And I started DJing there, and like I said, a couple of years went by, and then I gained a good clientele. Um, and then I started my own mobile service. So I bought my own equipment and I started booking my own gigs like quinces and weddings and graduations and stuff like that. And that's where I started to meet a lot of different people. It was really crazy, but it was truly a blessing. Like I said, opened a lot of doors for me.
Hey, you
But
gotta
yeah,
start
my name,
somewhere, right?
it was given to me.
That's awesome. No, that's real
Thank
awesome.
you.
That's really awesome. And that's pretty cool. That you met a lot of people at such an early age and getting in sneaking into a bar at 19, 18 years old. I mean, how cool is
Yes.
that, right?
No,
What I
definitely.
mean,
Like I said, it was the right place at the right time because I shouldn't have been there, but I was. And then, what were the chances that this guy walked out on the day that I was there? And it just took off from there. And it was awesome because I met a lot of people during the DJing too. Once I started booking stuff, um, I met a man named Jesse and Ramirez, and he's the one that found me at the bar. And he was like, "Man, I like the way you DJ." And he's like, "Have you ever done any like, private parties and stuff?" And I was like, "No, I've just been here at the bar." And so he taught me a lot about how the difference between your clientele at a bar and then your clientele at a gig, or like a private event, because you got
difference,
kids
right?
and family members at a private event, so you can't play the same type of music that you do at a bar or at a club. And so in both
Exactly.
places I learned yeah, I learned how to read a crowd. And that's one of the skills I've acquired, in doing both, in doing the DJing and the singing. You have to really read your crowd, and it's not always going to be the same. So you have to learn and you have to be versatile with your music. And that's something that my parents, I have to give my parents, they taught me a lot of music when I was young. And I never really thought that it would come in handy until it did.
Well, it's paying
Hi,
off for
guys.
sure because you got a talented vocal, you got talented vocals, and you got a lot of things in store for you, and you got a great team behind you. You got, of course, myself behind you, working behind the management process and the promotion process and the distribution process of it. And and it's true. When being a DJ, you got to be versatile, man, because you can't go to a nightclub and play the f you this, f you that, and then turn around and go play that at a wedding or a quinceañera.
Right, exactly.
I mean, you can't. I
It
mean, 'cause you got
definitely.
kids.
Exactly, and that's what I learned. Like I said, you don't you have people that are the club. That's a different scene than when you go to like a wedding or a
Exactly.
graduation. You got grandma, grandpa, tío, tía, and then you got youngster kids. So you can't play the same stuff. So you have to learn how to read the crowd. Real quick, hand dog, I just want to say every hi to everybody on my Facebook. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for all your love and support. Like I said, when you played the song, I got emotional back here because it's a lot. It's a lot. Like I said, typically at this time, I'm going to San Antonio to perform at Fanfare. I've been doing that since 2012. I started off as a track singer, and my mom and I would go every year. And since she's passed, it's been way different, and it
Exactly.
makes me emotional to even talk about it. Like I said, because I really wish she was here to hear this song or to even hear and see what I've been doing since she's been gone.
But she's looking down on you. Your parents are looking down on you, and I'm sure they're very proud of you and all the accolades and all the accomplishments you're doing, and especially with the brand new hit single, and that's why it's going to do very well on all the hit stations when we put it out there to all the fan base and all the people out there. So anybody that want the single, man, contact us on the DMs or let us know if you want the new single. It's called Todavía Te Amo. It just came out today. It's a brand new release by La Reina, all the way from Lubbock, Texas, man. Lubbock, Texas. Yeah, Fanfare is the place to be, man. It's a big, big free event, man. Over 100,000 people in less than 3 days, man. It's crazy how many people get into
Yes,
San Antonio just in 3 days. I mean, it's probably gonna hit a record.
definitely.
It's gonna hit a record probably by this weekend, but it's just so many people in Texas. But yeah, everybody support these artists, man. It takes a lot for these artists to go out there, to go to the studio. It's not cheap, guys. It's not cheap to go to the studio. These artists take time to go to the studio for you guys to put out new content, new videos, new music, and so we'll go out there, purchase the single, and give it a listen, give it a like, give it a share. After tonight's show, I will put the I'll put the what do you call it out there so you guys can drop your emails in the comments if you want the new single. That way, we can get it out there as soon as possible to you guys. And then it's called Todavía Te Amos by La Reina. La Reina, any upcoming performances that you got going on very, very soon that people can go check you out, or what do you got going on that's very, very soon, or what are you working on other than this new
Um,
single?
I've actually been really kind of focused on the recording. I haven't booked any events. Like I said, I was intending on going to San Antonio this weekend, but like I said, life happens, and I wasn't able to make it this year. This is like the first year in almost 10 years that I haven't gone. But it's because I'm taking a different turn on this, and I don't want to just do covers, which I've done for a long time. Which, don't get me wrong, I love to do those too, but I just thought it was time to do something original. And like I said, shout out to Damien Bayan for this song. It's a beautiful song. Um, he wrote it for somebody very special, and I chose it for somebody very special. Real quick, I just want to send a shout out to my husband as well, Angel. Shout out to him. I love you. He's the one that goes out and supports me now. Usually it was my mom, and now he's the one that's all the videos that you see. He's the one that's recording them for me. So when I was making that video this morning, I was like, wow, all these videos I wouldn't even have if it wasn't for him, because mom was the one that would record those for me on all the performances. And so I'm thankful for him to be there and be here to get those for me. But I don't have anything yet booked. I'm working on that. Like I said, I was more concerned and focused on the recording and getting this one out. And I've got another one coming out very quickly. So stay tuned. Like I said, keep it locked on the Facebook. Check out Hen Dog's page, because that's where you're going to get all the other details for what's upcoming.
Yeah, follow all the Facebook pages right there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just posting it right now. I'm getting to that way everybody could drop their emails in the DMs, man. So, um, yeah, I'm so proud of my artists, man, that we have, man. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I got 9 or 10 artists that are underneath the Hen Dog.
I know. I was like, this guy's super busy. But
I
that's a
gotta
good
be,
thing. That's
man.
good. I really like that you support us all, Hen Dog, like really. And then I've seen a lot of other like the DJs too. Shout out to all the DJs that are out there and that do support all the artists and keep the Hana music alive, because everybody tries to say that it's dying and it's dead, and it's not. And it's so, if you keep supporting it and you keep, jamming the music, I promise you it won't die. It's still here, and it's still going strong. So just keep the support coming, guys. That's how we do it. Support one another. Like I said, there's so much talent here in Lubbock, West Texas alone, but Lubbock alone. Like I can tell you, and I want to send a shout out to all the bands out there too that have given me a spot, given me a shot, given me, some time on the stage. There's so many, so many of you. Um, I first started out with this band. I don't know if you guys remember them. They were called Johnny G Grupo Momento. I was like 13 years old. Same thing. I
Wow.
went to a bar. Yeah, my dad worked at the bar, and he was really good friends with them. And he's like, my daughter, can sing, or wants to sing, and he's like, well, bring her in here. And so I have a video, I think, on my Facebook of that. I mean, it's very small, but it was recorded with one of those old school camcorders, and it was my first actual, public performance with a band. Like I said,
Wow.
I've done track singing as far as I can remember. Um, as long as I can remember. I've done that, in talent shows and um, all kinds of other different types of shows. But that was my first time actually singing with a band. And so there's Johnny G, Grupo Momento. Shout out to like Grupo Cruel, Veso, Olga Isiglo, Rick Molina, Estilo Suave. Um, you see, and these are all just from Lubbock. So imagine the talent that's out there. Like, I mean, and there's so many. And forgive me, guys, if I forgot you, because it's not that I forgot you. It's just I'm on the spot. but but there's so many of you that have just given me that little bit of spotlight, that's put me up there, and it's precious to me. Completely grateful and
Exactly.
humble for all that. So I had to send a shout out for that.
No, no, you've been busy. You've been doing your thing, since a young age, and your parents are very proud of a young talented singer. And now you're doing your thing. You got your single out there. Todavía te amo. It's a brand new hit single. It's going to hit the charts, and we're going to make sure it hits those charts, and we're going to make sure it hits those award shows, and we're going to make sure we enter you to those award shows for uprising artists, and make sure we get you out there out of the Lubbock, Texas area, because that's what Head Dog Promotion Services and Booking Management is all about, is getting the artists out there and getting them recognized out there. Um, but yeah, we're proud of what you're doing, La Reina, out of Lubbock, Texas. Is there any last shout outs you would like to give to all the people that are out there tuning in before we head out?
Just all of you. I think I pretty much, let me see. I did write like first and foremost, I want to thank God, because without God, I mean, none of this would be possible. And I mean, for everything. I want to send love and respect to my mom and dad. Without them, I mean, the it just again, it would be totally different. And they gave me a lot in music. I remember that they bought me a little microphone and an amp, and I remember that when I think back on it, like they probably heard me sing the same song 10 times in a row in my room, just over and over and over, and they never got tired of that, and that's just like I said, something that means a lot to me now that they're gone because um I've seen parents who don't support their children, their talent, and they just not that they intend to, but my parents were very, very supportive. They gave me a lot of music. uh Shout out to my kids, my grandkids, I love you. To my family, shout out to Nicole and Fern. They're getting married tomorrow. My sister's getting married tomorrow. So that'll be the first place I perform this song. It will be tomorrow at their wedding. Shout out to my husband, Angel. I love you. Again, to my musicians, not my musicians, but the guys that work with me on this project, Damien, Abel, happy birthday to Abel, Brian, Mr. Q. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for working with me on this project. Like I said, your friendship, your talent, invaluable to me. To all the bands that have always helped me out, to all my Facebook followers, like you guys show me so much love and support, and I would be nothing, without that support. So thank you for that. Thank you to the studio, Amusement Park Studios, um, for their work, to my boss, and then thank you to Hen Dog for having me on the show, and then for, like I said, pushing and promoting the song. And I hope it does well, you guys. I hope you like it. Are we gonna listen to it again?
Oh yeah, man. I do want to say thank you to La Reina all the way from Lubbock, Texas, and thank you for being on board with Ten Dog Promotion Services and Booking Management. God bless you, La Reina, and good luck to you tomorrow. Stay safe in that wind, and send me some clips of that wedding tomorrow. That way we can upload it to our Facebook
I
pages and
will.
our YouTube channel and our Roku channel. That way we can put it out there for our fans of the. I mean, because we're debuting it here on our show tonight or this evening, but we want to put the live performance of the new song. I mean, at least a little
Yeah,
bit of it, at the
yeah,
wedding
definitely.
for tomorrow, man. So
Yeah,
once
I'll
again, Lorena,
have.
thank you so much for your time. God bless you and your family. Thank you for your time. And like I said, man, I'm excited to be a part of your journey and excited to be your manager promoter. God bless you. And we're gonna end it with this song right here, man. It's a brand new hit single, man. It just came out today on a beautiful Friday, March the 14th. It is called Toda Vida Te Amo by La Reina, all the way from Lubbock, Texas. And it goes just a little bit of something, something, something like this.
Thank you guys.